Hello and welcome back to the Craftsman Collective. A little bit of lag there. So welcome back to another episode. I haven't really done a huge amount since the last episode. I've been a bit busy with various other personal stuff. I did a bit of I think yesterday was doing a bit of PvP stuff with Dugan and Pie Guy and Saxman again. Doing some practice for the Sky Battle tournament that we'll be doing hopefully relatively soon. We were also playing with my PvP mod, and that was going pretty well. Saxman seems to have enjoyed it. Pie Guy enjoys it. Dugan enjoys it. So I'm hoping that it's pretty close to a point where I can kind of show off the whole thing to you guys. And I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do so. I'm hoping maybe towards the end of the week, or sometime next week. But we'll see. So today, noisy zombie. Today we're going over to the Blaze Farm. Letting some stuff loads up. And we are going to start on the project that we mentioned last episode, which is the portal room over in this direction. Now, I'm not entirely sure on how I want to set up everything, but I plan to at least make a roomish area. I'm thinking maybe circular, or it's some shape in general, and we're gonna have specific portal frames around the outside of the room itself. And people can come up and they'll be able to put their books into the portal frame and activate it, and then they'll have a portal from the Blaze Farm over to their bases. That way we don't have to worry about little stands like this being littered all over the place. After that's done, we might take a stab at a variable enchanting table system. I'm not sure if I want to do that this episode. I might do it another episode. As it is, we don't really need it, but it would be nice to have for the off chance that we end up not having the superior enchantment system at some point. But I think we might hold off on it and then do it another time, as we don't have a foreseen future when it's not in the foreseen future that we'll be getting rid of the superior enchantment system. So we probably won't worry about this episode. And then other than that, I have I have a couple ideas of stuff that I would like to test, and you guys can come along with me as I do the testing. So I'm going to start hollowing out a room, as kind of this hollowing process is going to be really boring, and I probably won't have a lot to say, so I won't record it. But I will be back in a moment. Alright, so we're back after doing a little bit of mining. Let me turn down my smidgen. Gas to being hella noisy. Did a little bit of mining, cleared out this area right next to the enchanting room. I'm not sure if it's big enough. Additionally, I'm not sure of what kind of pattern I want to go for the portals out. I thought about doing like a wall archway design, but of course we'd have to make a pretty big area if we want to get enough for everyone. I also thought of some floor designs where it's kind of like a boss. Some floor designs where it's kind of, you have something not exactly like this, but you get the idea. Something like that, where you got your portal in the frame, and so there'd be just a whole bunch of little ones like this. You walk up, plop right into your portal. I'm not entirely sure exactly what I want to do. I think if I go with a frame kind of build, I will make the room larger. But I think this is good enough for today. Which I at least want to Make sure our border wood is looking good. And I think if I do, whenever I do the portal frames for this area, I'm going to do it out of nether brick, to add an additional color to this area. And I think it should look good, but we'll see. So I think I'm gonna leave this be for now. Other than moving, let's move the Sarah's castle and the Nexus portal. We want to move those into here. So Nexus, Sarah's castle. There we go. The alternative solution or / idea was just to leave this as an open area and have the book stands and books around, but I don't think that's going to look very good. So I'm not going to worry about that, but I will leave these here for now, just so that there is a portal out. Cooking some stones in here so we can have some more stone bricks, because we're running pretty low on stone bricks at the base right now. So we're just kind of running on near empty. There we go. It should be good. But I'm going to leave that there for now. We're going to go and do some experiments. So if I was watching some videos about the Red Power 2, and I wanted to confirm the things that I saw in the videos. Let me just deposit some goods. Okay. We need to deposit these glowstone. I ended up going to one of the worlds in the Nexus that was crystals and glowstone and sand and stuff, and I think crystals, glowstone, and mycelium, and I ended up grabbing a bunch of glowstone. I had additionally grabbed a bunch of crystals as well for our portals, but those are in the chest in the nether right now, so we're not going to worry about those. With this whole ton of extra netherrack, we're just going to toss it out, because netherrack is a fairly useless block, and it's not very good looking. Alright, so there's 2 experiments that we wanted to test today based off of the video that I had seen. The first of which is the ability for Mossy cobblestone to spread to other cobblestone. And so for what we need for that is we're going to need a bucket of water. We will also need, I'm going to take this and turn that into a bucket of no. I'll just make a new bucket of water. But we're gonna attempt to make some new mossy cobblestone. And depending on how fast that is, it might just be faster than this moistener over here, which I'm kind of hoping, because the moistener is slow as hell. Ooh, God, I'm so tired. And if we can have a natural way of spreading the mossy cobblestone, it's going to make things a bit easier for us, especially since all that's really needed is cobblestone. We might be able to make some type of generator for it, so, have a cobblestone generator that pushes blocks into place, and when those blocks receive a block update, it breaks them and adds them to a chest through logistics piping, or just piping in general, and the newly formed cobblestone from the cobblestone generator will push it into place. So we'll see. We need a bucket, and we're gonna need to go get some water. So let's head upstairs. Looks like it's just turning day. Head upstairs, head over to our ocean, and grab a little bit of water. so we got 2 buckets of water. That should be enough to make us an infinite spring. And then we'll head back over here. Over here. And jump back down. Alright. So with that, we want to figure out where we want to do our testing for this. I think this area here would probably be the best area. Oh, I grabbed it all, didn't I? Damn it. Yeah, cobblestone. Okay. Yeah, I think this area would probably be the best area to do testing for this, as we can kind of just apply it inside here. So we got, actually no, we won't want to do it in here. No, we can do it in here. Let's do this. Okay, so we need torches. Okay. I think I got a sickness coming down. I'm not 100% positive, but it seems like it, and it feels like it. But we'll see. I'm hoping it kind of just passes by so I can continue recording as normal. Okay, so we got got some mossy cobblestone, some cobblestone, Alright. Alright, so from what I understand from the video, mossy cobblestone, as long as there's no as long as there's no sunlight and there's water next to it, it should spread. Now, I don't know if it necessarily needs to be a certain light level or if it just needs to be not sunlight to spread, but that's something that we're going to be testing. I'm going to do a little AFKing off camera and check to see if there's any progress made on the mossy cobblestone spreading. Oh, right there, we just saw it. So this looks like it is true. Mossy cobblestone will spread to cobblestone if there is no direct sunlight and if there is an adjacent block of water. So that is good news. Oh wow, look at that spreading. That's actually spreading quite a bit faster than I expected, and in general quite a bit faster than the moistener can create it. So I think with this, what we will end up doing at some point, maybe next episode, I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to look into some logistic or piping in general, but I think what we want to do at some point is set up a cobblestone generator that will push a block into place, and then we will detect a block update off of that block. And once that block receives a block update, which would be, I assume, I don't know how the coding for the stuff works, but as far as I could assume, the transition from the cobblestone to the mossy cobblestone should trigger a block update, and at that point we should be able to push it out of the way and push in a fresh cobblestone, and that will give us a nice mossy cobblestone generator, essentially. Okay, so with that, there is a second thing we would like to test that is involving stone bricks. So let's dodge that netherrack that we tried to dispose of before. We're gonna need, we'll grab this, and we're gonna also need this. Alright, so additionally, you can apparently also generate grab this. From what I understand, we can also generate cracked stone brick from a technique. And we are going to give a little test to see if we can generate a bit of cracked stone brick. And we want to grab this. Now, from what I understand, the way to generate the cracked stone brick is with a stone brick and water on one side and lava on the other. So that's something we're going to test right here. So we got our lava flowing down. We will do a little platform here to come across. And this as well. Alright, so hypothetically, these should slowly turn into, I guess up till that one, should slowly turn into cracked bricks. And we might, I don't know how long this is supposed to take, but I will jump off camera for a second and do a little AFKing, and if it does appear, I will cut, when I cut back I will let you know, else we will have myth busted that. So I will be back shortly. Alright, and we're back, and as we can see, we finally got a cracked stone brick, so this does work. Now, I don't know if it's because I added this second stream of lava right here, or it just takes time, but it appears that it does, in fact, create cracked stone bricks, which is pretty awesome because other than this, there's no real way to generate cracked stone bricks other than going to a stronghold and grabbing them. So that's pretty cool. This Mossy cobblestone generator has been going pretty quickly, and so I think at some point in a couple episodes, or whenever we do the Mossy cobblestone generator, it's gonna generate pretty quickly compared to, say, a moistener, which I'm pretty excited for. So let's clean up this stuffs. Oh. And that. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Alright, so I know one thing I want to point out. Oh, we got a couple more. Awesome. So I sat down this morning when I was or not this morning, this evening. I was like, yeah, I'm all ready to do some recording for waking up. And then I sat there and looked at the date, and I was like, wait a second, that's not the right date. We can't do the recording for waking up yet, because we still have some Craftsmen collective stuff to do some recording for. So I was a little bit sad, but Craftsmen collective is pretty awesome still, so I quickly recovered. But we are working on the next episode of the Monumental Victory, which we'll be doing waking up, and it should be out on Friday, assuming all goes well. I do plan, at least at the moment, to start looking into some other editing software / rendering software. Oop, I hit my mic. The one I'm using right now was good, but the more I use it, the more bugs I've experienced, and the more crashes I've experienced, and I don't think it's worth the the hassle of continuously using the same one if it's just going to continuously crash. So I'm going to be hopefully soon looking into a new software for video editing, and hopefully that should help smooth out the times in which my content gets uploaded, because I typically try to shoot for noonish is when I release the episodes, and I typically try to edit the video the day before or that evening before I release it, and usually everything goes well, but you know, I've had a lot of crashes and stuff, so I'm just gonna try looking into a new editing software. If you guys have any suggestions on editing software I should use, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I will look at it and take that into consideration. But I'm going to be right back in a second, and we'll see where we're going to go from there. So I will be right back. All right, so we're back, and I think I'm going to cut the episode a little short today. Unfortunately, I've been getting very little sleep the last few days, and I'd like to at least get a little bit more sleep tonight. So the episode will probably be in the same, I think, kind of close to the same length as the couple episodes ago, like 24, 25 minutes or so. I'm hoping. Oh, noisy train. But there is one thing that I would like to talk about a little bit before I end the episode for today, and that is the Neceros himself announced that there will be contest soonish that the LPers and us LPers from the Craftsmen Collective will be, or potentially, depending on if we want to or not, putting out for invites to the Craftsmen Collective server itself. Now, I'm not sure if I plan to do this. That's assuming I am offered the chance to. But I want to find out if, per se, I do get the opportunity to give out an invite to the server. How many of you would be interested in participating in a contest to get an invite? Now, I have an idea in mind for a contest. I think I'm going to also try to think of a few additional ideas for contest as a backup to this idea. But how many of you would be interested in potentially joining the Craftsmen Collective server? Now, we'll go from that. So, if you are potentially interested, or you are interested in joining the Craftsmen Collective server, leave a comment down below, and I'll take that into consideration for if I get the opportunity to give a invite out, and I will think of a contest or go with the contest idea that I have in mind, and I might possibly try to give an invite out. So we'll see. But I think with that, I don't know if I have anything. Oh, I do have one additional thing. Is this right here? I've been trying to play with it, and it was working. Now it's a little broken. I gotta look into why it's broken. But I had it's a computer. Now, if we look over here, let's see if I can find it in our not enough items. It's probably gonna be a pain in the butt to find out. Here we go. So we got this various computer parts. We have this. We have a monitor. We have this central processing unit. We have this disk drive, 8K RAM module, and this back plate. Now, all of those, the all those pieces are in fact here. So we have, let's break this. We have this backplate piece right here. We have this 8K module. We have the central processing unit, the monitor, and the disk drive. Now we have, we have the pretty much the basic setup for this computer, and it uses I think the programming language Forth, which is an old Microsoft programming language, or at least the modified version of that. Now, I don't know a whole lot about it. That is something that I plan to do some looking into and do some testing with it. I saw a video that was demonstrating the syntax of the language, and it was using the computer system to trigger light effects in a bundled wire cable. So, you know, a bunch of lights were hooked up to a bundled wire, and he had the program run and toggle certain lights at certain times and stuff. So it seems like it could be pretty useful. We might be able to set up computer terminals around various parts of the base that might, you know, open up specific places or such. Ideally, depending on if it's possible, it would be pretty cool to set up a little text-based adventure in the computer. I know in the past, in like high school, I set up a little text adventure on my my TI-83 Plus, and I played that a bit. And when I first started college at Full Sail University, I had created a text-based adventure that had some ASCII art and stuff, and that was pretty fun. It was like an RPG text, or more of an RPG text-based RPG, and I think something like that could be pretty cool. But I'm gonna have to check and see what is and is not possible with this right here. So that's something that you guys will see. You'll see again in a future episode, but it's not something that I'll probably keep up with. I might mention it from time to time, but it's not something I'm gonna have episodes and episodes about, at least until I create something pretty awesome with it. But I think with that, we will call it an end of an episode. Unfortunately, it is a little bit shorter than normal, but I think overall it should be fine. But as always, if you have any questions or suggestions, comments, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, I am Rock, and I will catch you guys next time.